Alrighty, so our big bad for the game has split you all up, but before we get started, we need to do an engagement roll. So everybody's going to start with at least 1d6 for every mission. Let's see. So the questions that will go down, and I'll just say them out loud for our listeners. So is the mission particularly heroic or noble? Then you take 1d plus 1d.
I would say protecting art that from losing its existence is pretty noble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I don't like Roald Dahl, but that movie rips. So we got to save this book.
Look, we got to make sure that Mara Wilson has a career.
This is one. Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
Does the mission's goal or methods reflect the worst parts of the protagonists?
I would say no.
No, I would say no. So we're good on that. Is the mission following through on details from the protagonist's investigation?
Yes.
Technically, Dan did do that. So Dan gets one.
All right.
I would
try not
say
to
that.
fail you.
I also perceived it.
Oh, that's right. You did too. Yes. And I think Riley did too. I think Ben was the only one that missed.
Thanks for reminding the audience of that particular
Sorry.
failure. That's fine.
You guys remember when all of us but Ben did really well? Remember that?
Oh, don't worry. I put it in the previously on.
Amazing. Let's see. Are the protagonists acting rashly or on very little information?
We're definitely on very little information, but I don't know if that would be.
Yeah. Besides Ben, not really. Does this mission determine the fate of a friend? No. Are troubles from the protagonist's mundane lives getting in the way of their mission?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I put the hat back in the safe, so I think I'm okay.
We got rid of the vinegar smell. So.
Marked safe from hat.
Yeah. Am I regretting that because it probably would have been fun to bring it back later? Yeah, 100% I am.
Well,
you have access to magic.
Magic.
I do now want a t-shirt.
Ravnica, or is it?
A t-shirt in the Facebook event style that says marked safe from hat. Yeah. Put it on our merch store. Michael, make a note.
I am doing that.
Amazing.
I do like that a lot.
Okay. I believe we all have our die numbers. So please roll for me. And I believe it's tell me your highest number. Is that right, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I got a 6.
I'm just rolling one, right? Or am I rolling?
You're rolling all of them, and you're.
Oh, I am
letting
rolling
me know
all
the,
of them.
the
Okay.
Top number.
Okay, I rolled a 2 5s and a 6.
I got a 6 as well.
6.
I got a 4 as my highest.
Dang. Okay.
Do you want one of my 6s?
Sure, thank you.
Everybody's in a better position than I was hoping, but this kind of works with my plan, with my idea.
Players roll their dice too ding dang good.
You did essentially. I was like, oh,
Don't worry, I brought down the curve.
Let's start. I'm gonna roll a die because I don't want to choose a person.
If only it worked like that in real life.
I know, right? That would be Ben, I think. So we will start with Emma.
Emma Books.
Yeah, Emma Books. So you have mentioned before, Ben, that your character, when they transcend, it's kind of in the sci-fi genre.
Yes, it's a very science fiction and pulp.
Great.
We didn't really tell the audience that, but that's a thing that we basically, all of our characters, our powers are based on the genre of book that our character attached themselves to. So that's your sci-fi.
Yeah,
we'll get the other ones as we play out.
Yeah.
So Emma's is sci-fi. I will point out that as the unlikely hero, I cannot transcend and I cannot have special armor.
Ooh, okay, that's really interesting. So when you...
I'm going to die in the next 5 minutes.
When you blink and open your eyes, you've noticed that Farah has transported you into this very dark, it almost seems underground room. It's very smooth and sleek. And in the center of the room is this little black box that seems innocuous.
Is it the new Steam machine coming in 2026 from Valve?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. I want to fire up a Balatro.
Perfect.
All right, that's me.
Do you need that for Balatro?
Apologies. I can't stop it. GameCube 2 Hyper GameCube?
Gabe Cube.
No. Okay.
Amazing.
Ben, we're both wrong.
I did like yours though. It's been so long since I've thought about that movie. or anyone has thought about that movie. I think it's just you.
When I found out that the Cube movies existed, I thought I was like, are these real movies? There's multiple ones. What is this?
The prequel's called Cube Zero. Yes, it's fucking real too. They're all made in Canada. It's still, again, I hate
Is
Canada
the full
now.
title Cube Zero? Yes, it's fucking real too.
It should be if they let me run things. God, hey,
That'll be for the Recube.
No.
Cube
No.
really, those movies really do have the vibe of we need a weird sci-fi movie for the characters in an episode of 30 Rock to talk about.
We have some
That's
shit.
what it felt like. It felt like
Yeah.
a poster on a wall in a movie of a fake movie. That exists.
The bottom would say written by no one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway.
You're good.
So you were buying me a steam machine?
I was.
Okay, brilliant.
Your clothes are pretty wrinkly, so we're just going to handle that.
You see a tall, cloaked figure come out of one of the darker opposite ends of the room from you and walk towards the box. And as she does so, she looks at you and tells you that fear is the mind killer. And you start walking towards the box itself. And she examines you and she says, I can give you everything you would want. I can make you the hero of this story. I can make you powerful. I can give you that special ability that all your friends have that you may not.
You ever see that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Riker gets Q powers and makes Wesley a big buff man?
I think I saw that episode recently. I've been going through TNG a bit.
Yeah, Emma's talking about this episode. If you just arrive at the destination, then the journey has no. I'm not just gonna I'm not taking a freebie. And when I become a hero, I want to have earned it. That's not to say I'm not tempted, but I'm gonna pass. Thank you, but get out of here with that shit.
I didn't say it was going to be instantaneous. You'll still have to make some trials and tribulations. You have to prove to the rest of the universe that you are as powerful as they say you are.
What color is this cloak that I'm looking at right now?
It's black. It's all black.
Okay. Are you? I want to find out. Can I do a
Perception?
a gut check on this?
Sure.
I want to find out how evil they are. Like, what is the vibe here? I do need to know. Actually, I have a skill, an ability called Heartfelt. When gathering information about someone's intentions, roll one extra dice.
Oh, ooh.
And you can always ask a player, what is your character really feeling, for free. That's a separate thing. This is just lets me add an extra dice to a roll. What am I guess perceive is
I would
probably
say this is probably a risky roll.
This is a risky roll. So I don't have anything in perceive, so that would have been rolled to pick the lowest.
Yes.
But I'm going to use Heartfelt, so that just makes it one.
Roll one.
Roll one, and then that's the one. So let's see. That's a 4.
Okay. You can tell that this entity wants something from you, but it is willing to give you what it offers in return.
What do you want in exchange for what you would be giving me? I did just find a $25 Visa gift card on the floor, so I've got that.
You see this cloaked figure sort of inhale and exhale slowly, and she says, "What's your favorite story?" And we will jump to the next one.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
I love leaving you on cliffhangers. I want to do that.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Who have we not heard from?
Everyone but Ben.
Yep. I know.
I'll keep going. So I grab a big club.
Dan, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go to you last.
That's fine.
Let's go with Riley. Yeah, Riley. So when Billy comes to, Billy is in the middle of this enchanted forest, and you can tell it's an enchanted forest because there's colors that are kind of off, not natural, and maybe there are a bunch of like twinkling lights sort of flying around magically, and you sort of survey your surroundings, and you notice you're sort of in the middle of a fairy gathering area.
Are they fucking?
I mean, maybe off in the corner, maybe after dark, maybe Pageturners after dark. That's what those fairies are.
Look,
doing.
my genre is romantasy, so it's not out of the question.
It is not out of the question.
That would be Girl by Moonlight Nights.
In the distance, you do see 4 humans kind of running after each other in the sort of girl, boy sort of order. And you feel a presence approach you from behind, but before you notice that, you look down and you are in a beautiful gown and you have long flowing locks, and you look at the pool of water that's next to you and you're a woman. And this entity that touches you on the shoulder, you turn around, you realize it's Oberon, and that you must be in A Midsummer's Night's Dream.
I had a feeling from the 4 lovers that maybe I was in my head. I was like, Helena, yeah.
And he leans down and looks at you and says, "Mai, you are as stunning as the stars that shine above us right now. Wouldn't it be everything if you could always be this way?"
Oh gosh, resisting this is very difficult for her. I think I'm going to try to make a perceive, but I don't think I have anything to. Actually, you know what? I want to gather. Okay. Before I do my actual check here, I do get +1 to gather info about relationships. I want to see, who am I in this story?
Okay.
Am I supposed to be Titania? Am I supposed to be somebody else? I don't know. So, okay. I got 2 fails, so I got nothing. I'm so lost in this.
You're a little lost in the sauce. Maybe you're a fairy. Maybe you're a human.
I'm definitely a fairy, but that's a different conversation.
What you can tell is that at least he's friendly.
Okay. So what did he say again? Wouldn't it be great if you were always like this? I mean, yeah, that's not how the world works, though. I don't get to have this.
But can't you see? This is the way my world works. I get to control everyone here. These fairies, I snap my fingers, which he does, and you see a bunch of little fairies get into a formation of a beautiful flower.
Okay, but you know that forcing them to do it kind of cheapens the beauty of what it is, right?
But does it?
Yeah, it does. That's why I said it.
Like to prove you differently, my dear. And he reaches out his hand to you and offered to take you on a stroll through this forest.
I'm gonna hold off on the touching for the moment, but I will follow you. I feel like touching your hand might. I don't know what kind of powers you got, bro, and I don't want to deal with those being a thing. So I'm gonna be a few feet back. Not following you subserviently, just to be clear. Okay.
Would it make you feel better if you walked beside me?
Sure. I'm just saying, let's hold off on the physical touch for now.
He holds both of his hands up and just is like, yeah, no biggie, no biggie.
Okay, cool.
As you both start walking, he starts prodding you a little further. Hold on. I realized I said that as the noise was happening, and I went,
It is Oberon.
It is Oberon.
You know that, speaking of Next Gen, when Picard starts dating someone and they're playing music in the Jeffries cubes and then it stops and then you just hear...
Crazy keyboard. I fucking love that shit. Oh, I think about that crazy keyboard once a week. Fuck.
As you start strolling, he furthers his investigative and kind of probing questions. If you wanted to go back so willingly to your normal life.
That's not what I said, but sure.
If I'm probing, why haven't you gone back to your other form quickly?
Sorry, does he mean my transcendent form?
Yes. No, he meant your male form versus your current female form.
Well, I didn't say that I wanted to go back to that. I said that you imposing your will on others against their will is the same thing as the world that I left. Your display of beauty is false beauty because it's a lie. It's your beauty and nobody else's. That's the same thing that the saints are doing at my world. That's what they did to my body.
But here I let you have your say and opinion. Is this not what you want to, as you've stated?
Did the people whose fingers you snapped and formed in position, did they have their say or did you force that on them?
I feed them. I protect them. I give them housing and I make sure that they are safe from others.
Yeah, that's what the saints say in my world too.
But do they deliver like I do? I can't tell you a single one of my fairies who feel like they're not taken care of.
It's not the same thing. Being taken care of and being subjugated, they're not mutually exclusive.
But here you have a chance of happiness and of joy.
On your terms.
Is it solely my terms if I give you a say?
But you're not, that's my point. You're not giving people, look, submission has to be consensual.
He ponders this thought as he strolls along with you. I have heard Puck mention this before. Tell me more about this free will that you speak of. And I believe we're gonna.
I thought we were.
I was
like, wait, do I have to tell?
Yeah, no.
Free will to this fairy?
No. I believe we will hop to our next person, and
well, it shuts down a bomb that's trying to go off.
Philosopher Aristotle once posited.
Free will, of course. So it's about a big whale that is being held.
See, there was a being called Killsphere, and they were trying to stop a sentient machine by instilling free will. It did not work.
It went so bad.
Because you have a little bit of higher stress than Ben and Dan do, Michael, but less than Riley, Richard kind of finds himself a little bit in more distress than other people. As he kind of comes to and wakes up, he is realizing that this large stone clock is careening towards his direction. And as he quickly dives out of the way, he hears a loud scream behind him, as well as maybe the sound of human and stone connecting with one another. And as you turn around, you have realized that this person is deceased. And you scan your eyes around further through the darkness of this candlelit room, and you realize it's a larger, dark manor of some kind. It seems that this clock has come from the second story, and to the best of your knowledge, there seems to be nobody there. It seems to be you and the dead body. And for all my literary nerds out there, although this could be a nudge to anything, Richard, you do find yourself in Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None.
Oh, fuck. I should really have read more Agatha Christie.
It's okay, I'll guide you. I was hopefully picking stories that a lot of people knew, but, here we go.
Put me in the Dune room. Ben, let's switch.
Yeah, I've neither read nor seen Dune, so we're off to
an excellent start.
Okay, you're on a mountaintop. There was wait, that's the movie version. You're on an island, right? And there's a boat that left you there, and now 10 people are disappearing. And it used to have had two very racist titles before it got to the title it has currently. But yeah.
Loot the corpse, loot the corpse, loot the corpse, loot the corpse, loot the corpse.
Yeah. The first thing has Richard transcended?
No, I believe Richard is still Richard right now.
Got it. All right. So Richard,
you get to choose when you transcend.
That's true too. Yeah, if Richard would like to, because Richard feels like he needs to. Remember, you can only transcend once in the entire game, and you only have one clock worth.
Hey, it's part 2 of the one shot. I'm gonna probably do it today.
No, I hope so.
Me too. I'm gonna investigate the lady under the stone clock, without touching anything.
Okay.
And just see if there's any identifying features.
Yeah, roll for me. Roll for me.
All right, I'm gonna roll to perceive.
Okay.
Perceiving is believing.
I got a 3.
You did, Jim.
Yeah, you
died from the clock.
You do realize that this person is definitely deceased, and it's definitely from that clock. There's no hidden sort of slip of the needle or something over, something nefarious there. No, it's definitely just clock to person impact. That's as good as a 3 is gonna get you.
That is the medical term for it.
Mm-hmm.
Got clocked.
You did get clocked.
No, she got clocked.
You almost got clocked.
You clocked her getting clocked.
I clocked out. She clocked it. Whatever.
No, she punched out.
as you're discerning this person, this large gentleman runs into the room and he looks like a judge type. And he looks at you and goes, "Detective, thank goodness you're here. There has been a string of murders and nobody knows what's going on. We're all here on this island together and it has to be one of us. But there are only 3 of us left, I believe. Maybe 2. I don't know. And my God, that's disgusting," as he looks at the scene that's behind you.
I absolutely agree. There's just one. You raise a really interesting point, which is that it's just you and me.
No, as I said, there are 2 others who've survived with me. They're just in the other room drinking.
Oh, cool. I'll go check on them real quick. And Richard is going to take off his smoking jacket, and this is him transcending. Underneath the like spindly body smoking jacket is like the insanely buff body of like a jacked muscle. Basically, he's going from comedy era Alan Ritchson to current era jacked Alan Ritchson is the thing here.
Let's go.
And then formerly Richard Gladio, now Dirk Puncher, is going to turn and punch this guy in the fucking head.
Make a roll for me. Yeah, make a roll for me. You do get. Nope, this is not a resistance roll. So no. Roll for me. Yeah.
But what you will do is you will mark one of your transcendent.
Yes.
For every time you make a roll.
And this is going to be. You know what? He doesn't really see that. No. He does see this coming after you've transcended yourself. So this is going to be a risky roll.
What does that mean?
It just means it just defines for me what your role kind of is.
What ability are you rolling?
I think I'm going to do Express, or no, I'm going to do Defy, which I have 1 dot in, which feels appropriate.
You're going to defy his face with your fist.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
Let me roll that again because it rolled out of the thing and the number was low. I mean, 'cause it rolled out of the thing.
Okay, so for the listener, Michael rolled a 2, but because it was out of the tray, he re-rolled it and it rolled a 1.
Oh, Richard.
Luckily, in this game, a 2 and a 1 are the same, so it's not like worse for you.
Hubris, thy name is Michael Nixon.
No, Riley, it feels
Yeah.
worse.
Oh, no, I understand.
Michael, on your personal character sheet, mark a stress.
But the rest of us reduced the stress because it was so funny.
8 psychic damage to Michael.
As Richard so I guess Dirk goes in for this punch. You see the judge split almost like the T2, and your fist kind of goes through the empty area that was his face that you were aiming for.
Hang on, sorry. Are you literally pacifisting right through his face?
Oh, wow. I don't mean to be stealing all these bits. It just keeps happening.
It's part of the grand literature that includes good chaotic.
Canon.
You're as that happens and you're kind of falling down because of your momentum, the entity sort of morphs back around your fists, almost like you're stuck in the middle of it, and he glares at you with those serpentine eyes that Farah has. He says, "You should have listened to me. You would have been the hero of your own story for once." And we cut to Ruby.
Trudy.
Sorry, Trudy. I called you Ruby. I'm sorry.
Ruby Trudy.
Trudy, because you rolled, I think you rolled the lowest compared
4,
to everybody. Kind of good, bad thing. So Farah's technology hasn't really worked for you all the way, but that has caused massive confusion. So you're kind of seeing a split between what is your hangout and what is like Charlotte's Web. So it's kind of a cross between there's Charlotte's Web in your hangout space, or maybe your hangouts in Charlotte's Web. It's very vertigo.
The Reese's peanut butter cup of situation comedy.
So for some clarity, is this like 2 film strips kind of laid on top of each other, like 2 spaces run up by the same space?
That would be.
Or has our hideout, is it now decorated as if it's a location in Charlotte's Web?
No, more of the first.
More of the first? Okay.
There's a reality that you can kind of sense that's being put on over the reality that actually is what yours is. And these animals start getting very trippy looking in the sense of like maybe there's an extra hoof sticking out somewhere that it shouldn't be, or like an extra tail piece, or maybe there's extra ears, or maybe the three lambs that are together aren't separate lambs, but they're kind of one blob lamb, but they have three heads. It's very bad AI art.
It's generative mindfuck.
It is. Layered on top of like what you can sense is still that your room.
Yeah.
And you can see a little bit of the rest of your teammates in the room with you, but they seem to have these long, spindly, like mechanical, almost worms or snakes being plugged into them that are coming out of Farah's USB fingertips, essentially. So because you rolled so high in your investigation before, you do understand and realize that Farah has ability to augment your reality and kind of cloak over what you're seeing. It's sort of like the Matrix idea of like how everybody's in the pod. But they don't know they're in the pod.
Yeah. I think first thing that Trudy does is immediately realizes the disconnect. Like it's almost like seeing a reality in each eye. And they go, I know what is true. I know what is real. And I would like to make a perceive roll.
Oh, yes. This is going to be, I'm going to still keep it risky.
Yeah.
For you.
Okay.
No benefits yet.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
You're biffing it today so bad.
The really scary sort of what's supposed to be pig kind of walks over to you, but like on 2 legs with its like hooves out his hands. It says,
Can you really, Trudy? Do you know what's real and what's not here, you panini lover?
and Trudy keeps saying it, but it's almost more of a like a fear reaction right now. Like, I know what is real. I know what is the truth. I know what is real. I like trying to convince themselves.
and you start hearing the animals start getting louder and louder, and they're having different choruses of
Trudy doesn't know what's real. Trudy never knows what's real. Trudy's never the one who can see what's real, what's in front of her. Oh, yes, Trudy knows what's real, doesn't she?
I think it's like almost like the camera spin kind of thing. And like Trudy is kind of like almost, it feels like a panic attack. It feels like a panic attack because you can't tell what is real, even though your mind is telling you the other thing. And they put their hands on their head and say, no, I know what is real. I know what is the truth. I know what real truth is. And I transcend.
Oh, tell us what that's like.
So Trudy Bluth's genre is nonfiction. And when they transcend, they are wearing a black and white outfit because facts are very black and white. Nonfiction is black and white. And they have like a bit of like a hoop skirt that has, it looks like a checkerboard pattern to it, but it's not. It's a crossword puzzle kind of. And then like pages wrap around them and like it turns to almost like a maid outfit. And they have a long staff with a checkerboard at the end. So it's basically like a massive fly swatter kind of weapon. But cool. They slam the staff down and say, my name is Checker Facts and I know what is true. And I'm going to take a swing at the pig.
Oh my gosh.
The fan art for this is going to be incredible.
Roll. I am going to make this desperate just because like, you were in the lows before this.
So I'm gonna call this defy because I'm trying to defy the reality.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Mix. So you do make contact with the pig, but not enough to kind of launch him against the other side of the room. I would say that sort of messed up pig goes down, but then right behind it is an even worse like Charlotte. So she's probably got like 10 legs coming out of wrong areas, and maybe the back half of the spider is a lot more bulbous than it needs to be, and her teeth are, the pincers in the front are huge.
Which of the 3 others are closest to me?
I would say when you went down, closest to you is probably Emma. I think Billy is the furthest. And then Richard was kind of in his little drinking corner.
Okay. Yeah. Then I think what Checker is going to do is immediately basically kind of dive tackle Emma to try to.
Why are you looking at me when you say this?
Because you play Emma.
Oh, yeah.
It's your character.
Yeah. And basically, like, this is almost like a panic kind of move, but I basically want to try to tackle her to rip her free of the connection.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, roll for me.
Okay.
We got to roll for that.
Yeah. And this,
I'm gonna roll for the arm.
I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this empathize, which I don't have a thing in, so I'm gonna roll disadvantage on this one.
Yeah, and I was gonna put this under desperate because this is you don't know this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 6 and a 1, so sorry, Ben.
Do you try to lunge at me and miss entirely?
Joe will tell us.
I would say that
This is going great.
Emma, you tried to go for it, but in the middle of that, one of the really messed up sheep ran right in front of you, and it phased at the right time that it was solid, so you fell in front of it. And actually what that has done in Emma's world is that it's kind of it's jarred the system. So what you experience, Emma, inside is that scary lady with the box is no longer there. And what it is instead for you are falling off of a very tall building in this sort of graphic comic book world. And you are in a trench coat, a fedora hat, and what seems to be a mask that's in front of your face.
Okay.
We'll get back to you in just a second.
I'm so sorry for this, but Dan, I'm afraid to let you know that you crashed into a sheep. So you rammed you.
Don't apologize. That was magnificent.
Well, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for reminding me, by the way, of my character's name.
No, so why are you looking at me?
Appreciate
'Cause
that.
that's you.
Emma, what are you talking about? I'm Ben.
Since you did miss that checker, the animals start to get more ferocious again and like start clawing at your suit and like what you're
This pig fucking sucks.
going for, and like it's almost like an animal pile.
Some pig.
That's what I was. Yeah, I was going for some pig,
we'll
but
cut-
bad.
We'll cut back to Emma. Hopefully, I'm doing this time wise, right? Because I'm not looking at the clock
You're
and
fine.
I'm
You're
trying
fine.
to balance
You're good.
everyone.
If we end up having a third episode, we'll just do a third episode.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. we gotta fill this calendar. Let's go.
me.
more
Be the content mine.
Emma, as you're falling, you realize that falling with you is a little smiley face button, but it's not just clean. It's got a little red blood stain on it.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. I need to ask you a question before I make my decision.
Yeah.
What do I smell like?
A lot of booze.
Cool. I, being a fan of the genre, reach into my jacket pocket and grab the grappling hook gun that I know should be in there.
Roll for me, please.
Yes, please and thank you. God, I have nothing in anything. All of my stats are bad. I'm gonna splat on the ground.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
I've got a spatula I can get you off.
God, what am I gonna? That fan art's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Oh gosh, I think this falls under Defy.
Yeah.
But I have nothing in Defy.
It could also be flow, but does not help you in any way. Tell you that information.
You move with grace and adapt to your circumstances.
I could say analyze. I can make the case that like you're like reading your situation and like
Yeah.
figuring out the solution.
That
to
would
it.
allow me to roll 1.
That's why I said it.
Because I think
yeah.
flow. I think I can get behind that. I think analyze is pushing it.
Yeah.
Only because the only reason why I'm making the case for analyze is because I want. I'm saying it because you said I know this genre and I know that I can do this thing, and
like that.
felt analytical.
Oh
to me.
yeah.
That's the reason why I'm making the case.
Let's
I'm
do
not.
analyze.
It's
Okay.
not
I like
actually me trying
Yes.
to fudge it. That's what made it.
Oh, I like that.
This I'm gonna earn this one. Okay.
That's how the books are written. It feels like so.
Fine.
Hey!
Dan, that's what it's supposed to look like when you roll it.
Hey, I rolled a 6 for you, but I also rolled a 1, and I had to take that one. So
Should have just rolled 1 5.
Then what happened? Yeah, the math works out.
All right.
You catch the ledge and you're able to rappel yourself back up into the broken room. And you realize that this is an abandoned apartment. And when you perceive through the broken window that you were just free falling down, you do notice that there is somebody on the sidewalk who's unfortunately looks like the previous owner of this apartment. What do you do, friend?
I have a question, and that is when the situation changed, because Trudy had
jogged the system.
Yeah. when Trudy kind of interrupted and interfered with my environment, was I able to perceive their presence in any way?
No, because it was a 1, so it's
Okay.
more of like when the TV channel changes on you abruptly, or whenever the game dies suddenly, and you just go straight to the home screen.
Gotcha. Again. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm pretty sure I already know who's on the ground beneath the building, but I'm gonna just peer down and have a look anyway, and just kind of make sure, just affirm my suspicions.
Sounds good. And while you're looking around, you do hear a bunch of people screaming, Emma, we know you're up there. Emma, come out. Emma, there's only one way out of this, and you know that it's not going to be the easy way.
I know that the people will reach out and scream my name, and so I just turn and whisper no. And
they start barreling down the door in that great comic book style. You see it sort of extend into the room.
Brilliant.
That's to show the force of
phenomenal. I think I'm going to rappel down the side of the building with my grappling hook, which should.
Oh, we're gonna go back down.
I'm just gonna very carefully like boing boing down the side of the building.
I love the idea of like whoop.
The yo-yo maneuver.
I don't think I can make a case for analyze for this part of it, unfortunately.
No, I'm just gonna peace
It's gonna
out.
be risky.
I bet it is.
Make a risky roll for me.
Can we make an argument for this one to be flow?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, it's still bad. It's still a bad roll. I'm still rolling 2 and picking the lowest one. Give it the old Dan Peck. Here we are. Okay, I rolled a 2.
Fuck.
Yeah, before you can.
Am I about to fall off the building?
No. Before you can even grab out your grappling hook or rappel gun, you feel these giant set of arms come and grapple you, and it's the Kappas. It's the police essentially, and there's one on each side of your arm, and they're tussling with you, and they're trying to drag you out of this apartment.
I'm gonna resist.
Roll to resist,
Cool.
friend. You do get a plus because I saw that y'all. Oh no, you're not transcendent. It doesn't matter.
I can't transcend.
You can't transcend.
I can't transcend. My character cannot, will not, and shall not transcend.
All right. This is again. We're still at risky.
Still risky. This is probably gonna fall under.
Oh.
Would this still be? This would be Defy, I guess,
Yes.
right? Yeah. I mean, I have nothing in Defy, so I'm rolling 2 and picking the lowest one. I rolled a 1. I'm going to jail. I'm gonna die in jail.
Well, I will say this: one cop rolled kind of bad.
Cool.
One cop rolled kind of great. So you do end up
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop. You do end up elbowing one right in the nose, which stuns him a little bit, and he releases you for a second, but that angers his partner so much that he has now put you into a neck hold, essentially. You are now in the crook of his arm and pressed pretty firmly against him. And he's yelling at the top of his lungs, Emma, I swear, you need to come downtown right now. There's a dead body on the street and we know it's you, and there's no form of resistance that's going to work.
It's futile.
Resistance is futile. Having snapped from one version of reality to another, I want to see if I can concentrate and force a push into another.
Oh.
I want to see if I have any degree of control over how this realm manifests.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm just going to say, because I think I've already established my character knows this world, I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise. I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise. I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Analyze, yeah. I'll give you analyze.
No, I rolled a 2.
Okay. I was going to say no. And actually,
I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise from Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you're on the NC Enterprise. Yeah.
And actually, what ends up happening to you a little bit is that you are now paralyzed, essentially, almost like a freeze frame. And the cops are kind of, you're almost like a life-size poster as they pick you up and they start taking you away. You can still view everything, and you're still.
But the coffee that Leslie Nielsen is pouring is still flowing from. Okay,
And X Enterprise, sorry, and C is their good one. Sorry.
Exactly. So you're in a little bit of dire straits right now. I believe it was Riley after that. Have you explained to Oberon what free will is?
Yeah, so this one, and that's why individual agency is sacred amongst all things.
Huh.
So what's beautiful to you may not be beautiful to someone else. And so if you impose your beauty on them, you are being as oppressive as the people who would try to strip your beauty from you.
So what you're saying is that even though this rock is just a filthy rock, to a pill bug, it's a mansion.
If that makes it work for you, then yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that those who trade freedom for security deserve neither.
Well, that doesn't seem to be the way that it's transgressed for us here so far. My
well,
world.
Of course, because you're a king, so you have your absolute power.
Absolutely.
Right. But like,
you don't think my joke's funny?
No, yes, I do. If it's just
he looks at the fairies behind him. He says, "Laugh." They all
now you see what just happened there. So your wife is like banging an actor right now, right?
Oh well,
the ultimate insult.
He's a bop.
That was actually my plan. You see, so it's called reverse psychology. Now, I don't know if your little lady brain can get this, but and as he says that he like,
sorry, did he trans her gender so he could do more misogyny?
It may just be a part of being a lady.
Yeah,
it's like that there's a tweet recently where someone was like, or probably a Blue Sky post, but it was like someone's like, of course all trans women are women, that's why they're all bitches. And then the like person quoting it was like, I'm sorry, I checked the rules and he's technically an ally. When he says that to me about my lady brain, I think I'm gonna transcend. Because that's like an emotional, like I've had enough of this, and like I just did a lot of emotional labor to explain the concept of free will, and he started to get it, and then he got mad, and so now he's insulting me again, and like I have been down this comment thread rabbit hole before, and so I'm like, you know what? I know I've lost it. Now I've lost the upper hand in this combat, but whatever. So the way that it works is I kind of grab at my like chest and I actually, this is more typical. Since I'm in this form, you've already given me a little bit. I grab my bodice. This was the pun of my character name, but you've made it literal. And it's almost like I'm ripping a page and like, so I'm like ripping. And then like, as it rips down, it's like this like fancy, like poofy dress you put me on, like, as I'm ripping, it's like almost like it's turning inside out, and it's like a dress made out of like pages and book bindings and that kind of thing, and like the bodice like kind of has that like spine where the boning would be, and then it like just goes down to like just about like mid thigh, and then I have like cool like heeled boots that are like laced up, and as I rip up, like I have this cool like intricate filigree like masquerade mask on, and like a shock of like cool red like flowy hair, and it's shorter than the hair he had me, and like he had me in very like ringlets and that. I mean, this is like messy, and like it's not quite like, it's not pixie-ish, it's just a little bit, but it's more flowy than that. But it's like it's just curled and wild, and I have a cool like fascinator hat on over it too, and I had this cool like long rapier that kind of comes out too, and it's bracelets, it's buckles, it's ruffles, it's everything. And I'm in my transcended form of Lady Rake.
Yes, we love it, Lady Rake.
And I say, darling, I've had quite enough of your rambling. I believe at this point it is time for us to speak in the only language you understand, which is your submission to my power.
He does a very elaborate and incorrect sort of kung fu like move to get into a position.
Is it culturally insensitive?
It is.
Hell
completely. Yeah. And he beckons you with his like extended hand. He says, "Let's rumble."
Okay. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do like very like swashbucklery type like sword play.
Yes.
Which I think would be a flow. I only have one because we are playing like beginner characters.
Yep.
But yeah. That is a 1.
Okay. Oberon rolled a 2.
Okay.
So it's that sort of neither of you are great fighters right now.
Can I spend a stress to update my position on this?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. You're at you will be at 6 stress.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
I just feel like I would. I think that if I like made this cool move and then my end result was not what I wanted to be, I would be pretty stressed. And so I think I would like take a beat, take a deep breath, and then go no, and then I would like do like. Yeah.
Oh yes, I love this. Yeah. And you do kind of make contact. And in that, just because you rolled a little bit low, he kind of has like Jubilee powers. So he kind of fires glitter in your face, and as we all know, glitter gets everywhere and never moves. So it's irritating.
I think my spending stress to make it work to be complicated is that like I incorporate the glitter into my vibe, and that's why it's very, like I make it work. And so now I
like it.
Flip my I kind of like rub the glitter across my face and make myself sparkle, and then I take my rapier and I plant it right at his chin.
Oh yes. Okay, hold on.
Just in case it's very hot.
Oh, you're lucky Oberon rolled a 1.
Okay. Should I roll to see how I do?
You should actually. I was like, I kind of want to see. Yeah.
The 3.
Oh no, but you still beat him.
Okay.
So they go through this elaborate dance. I'm gonna say that we're gonna insert more magical girl fight dancing.
Yeah, it's very erotic. Yeah.
Yes, very. It's almost like Cirque du Soleil. You have Oberon at the tip of your sword, and he looks at you and he says, "But Billy, why wouldn't you give everything to be the lady that you really are?"
Because, darling, the lady that I am wouldn't give up a fucking thing.
Roll. I want you to roll to see what happens next. Roll.
All right. I think this is going to be... I'm going to roll Defy, which is bad for me, but I feel like it has to be a Defy.
Yeah.
I have to get this out. Oberon is saying, Billy, don't be a hero.
I got a 5 and a 6.
Yes.
So it's a 5. The 5 carries.
So tell us how do you finish off this Oberon?
I think that I take his crown, and I'm assuming since it's Oberon, it's probably more of like a laurel of like different like elaborate flowers. And I have this sword at his chin, and I like flip my sword like away from his face. It like snatches the crown from his head, and like it slides down to my arm, and then I like pull off the individual flowers and I pluck them towards the fairies who had been under his control.
I love this. And as you do that, each fairy sort of awakens as they touch the little petals that you gave them, and they say thank you as they fly as quickly as they can towards their freedom. And when you look back at Oberon, he's a haggard, mechanical, rusting skeleton, and he reaches out a rusty hand and starts trying to grasp at what is like left of your clothes and drags you down. And as he's reaching out, he keeps saying, Billy.
It's Lady Rake, darling.
Okay, before we all come back, we gotta go to Michael in his detective.
Yeah, I'm
detective
sorry.
world.
We gotta go back.
No, I love it.
I
Very fascinated, darling. I want to hear more about what's happening over here.
Punching, mostly.
I do want to stress I am picturing a very buff man, but because it's you, Michael, I'm also picturing him in Columbo's jacket, which is definitely a size and a half too small for him.
When you said the thing about like, and here's the thing, I 100% thought you were doing Columbo. When you transcended, I was surprised because I was thinking you were doing a Columbo thing instead.
Are the sleeves ripped off? So you
Yeah,
see,
it's a sleeveless Columbo jacket.
Sleeveless trench coat.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's so good. Yes.
I love this. It's giving me like
I'm
Constantine
picturing
vibes.
like in Idiocracy when he has that like presidential like robe on and it has the arms ripped off.
Yes.
Amazing. So you have been dragged into this parlor room essentially, where there is the judge who you are still in the middle of, literally. And next to him, you see a really skinny gentleman with sort of round eyeglasses, and he's timid and he's nervous, and he keeps looking at the judge and looking at you. And his little glass of cognac is tinkling because he's shaking so badly. He's just very nervous. And this is kind of what you've been dragged into. And the little professor goes, We didn't say that there were any more people. There were no more people. There were 12 guests here, and now this is 13. 13 is too many people. We have too many people here right now.
Okay, well, I'm punching my way through this guy. I'll get to you in a second.
Hold on, I'm gonna see. Okay, so you do kind of go in for like another punch with your hands still kind of stuck in, and you do get a little bit of it out because I rolled a 4 for you. So you have about, I would say probably just your fist is like encased still, but you've got your upper and lower arm free and muscular.
I'm really sorry, everybody. He's with his one arm still stuck in this guy. He's going to use his other hand, grab this guy by the crotch, flip him on the side, and just put him through one of the mahogany tables, WWE style.
I love this. The roll. You got to roll, and I got to roll.
It's like
this
Bane
is-
breaking Batman's back.
Yeah.
I love that it, like Reacher is in an Agatha Christie world because he's just gonna still punch his way out. There's nothing else he does. Like, this is what he does. Shit, what am I doing? I'm gonna roll Defy.
Yes.
One more
That
thing,
feels right.
I must break you.
One more thing, and then I punch him again.
Peter Bulk.
Okay, we have to start recording all over again. So my character's name is Peter Bulk. Shit, that's so good. Ah, fuck, I got a 1 again. Damn
Oh,
it.
shit. Okay, because I rolled a 1 too. So what happens is that kind of like Tweedledee, Tweedledum Looney Tunes of like you each go in for a punch and you kind of make contact with each other.
Ow.
And yeah,
Fist bump.
like a really bad fist bump. And you both go like, ow, and as you shake your hand. Ow, ow, ouch.
I love the idea of this big jacked guy going to hit somebody. Ooh, owie, owie. Ooh.
Seeing the stress, the professor has started to run up behind you, and you notice that he's got a needle in his hand. Roll for me, please, to see if you can dodge out of the way.
I'm going to roll Defy again. It's been going so well so far.
It's going okay.
It's a 2.
Okay.
I think you need to put that dice, and maybe all of those particular dice, in a timeout.
So I said to myself before we recorded this, Michael, don't use the fuck dice for Joe's like nice, more pleasant game. I'll bring my bigger, more friendly dice. And these dice are
Terrible.
fucking me to death right now.
Do you want to use my gay pride dice?
Amazing.
These ones have been kind to me so far.
I'm going to give this a shot. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm rolling. Anyway, I got a 2.
No.
so I'm getting my shit back.
So the professor does, even though he's a fumbling fool, he does make contact with you, and he is able to inject a little bit of whatever was in there into your system, which starts kind of drowsing you out. And I am going to have you fill in an extra square or section of your transcendent just to forward that a little bit. And as he makes contact with you, he like makes a happy little scream because this is all new for him. He's like, ah! And that startles the judge enough that when the needle makes contact with you, it's also kind of is like lodged in you. So like you have options now. So you have needle lodged in self, kooky professor behind you, your fist is still inside of a dude.
Classic.
We've all been there.
Been there.
Classic
Just a Saturday.
Friday night. Dirk is going to pull the needle out of his arm and put it into the judge.
Ooh.
To see if it'll also affect, and just put the whole plunger down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It does work. His resistance is really low. He rolled 2. So you start seeing this judge entity start melting away off of your hand. It's slow though, because we only rolled so well. It's not as quick as you want it to be. So he's kind of like a human slushy on your hand.
Gross.
Still
Visceral.
a little bit.
Hey, you can make fish out of them. We solved that problem.
So that one. That was great.
It's all dovetailing together.
Yeah.
Dirk is going to like turn his whole body and try and get the
Sorry,
professor. Peter's going to Dirk's going to turn his whole body and try and get the professor enmeshed in the mush.
Ooh. Roll for me, please.
Enmeshed in the mush.
Love that album.
It's good to mosh to.
Defy, because it's again, so good. Going so well. I got a 4.
Oh, great. So like in the book, the judge does take out the professor last minute.
I knew that. I knew that.
You totally
And then
did.
there was one.
And there was one.
And then there was punch.
And you just hear this melted goo on you complain and wax. I could have had them all. I had all of them within my hands. Except for you meddling. What are you even?
I'm Dirk Puncher. And I just punch him again.
And you're a real Dirk.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to punch you in the Dirk.
And I would say that has snapped you and Riley at least back to your hideout. While a lot of time has passed for you two, for our lovely Trudy, they've only gotten to the point where you tripped over
A sheep.
Yeah, you tripped over a sheep, essentially. So you do notice out of one of your eyes that some of your cohorts have come to, but the only person who's still deep in their virtual reality is Emma.
Okay, so I'm like basically surrounded by animals right now.
Yeah, really, really scary morphing animals.
I'd like to do a flashback.
Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah. I would like to flash back to elementary school.
Okay.
And Trudy has just been pushed down outside in the mud during recess, and their lifelong nemesis Eli R was the one doing the pushing, and some of Eli's goon friends are currently harassing Trudy's younger sister Justice, and Trudy sees basically that there is this mass in front of the way of someone who they care about and need to protect. And so we come back to the reality, and you'll tell me how many stress I spend on this, but Checker now says, the truth of this situation is that my friends are in trouble and I must defend them. And I'm basically want to you tell me how much stress I'm spending, but I basically want to send the pile flying backward.
Oh, I love this.
So that I can rescue my friends because they are in mortal danger.
Let's give you, I originally was going to give you 2 stress for the flashback, but because you're doing Hulk Smashy with a bunch of animals, let's make some ground meat. Let's make that a 3.
Okay.
3 stress instead. I love this.
Once again,
Dirk.
we're solving the fish and chips places meat problem.
Yeah. Dirk.
We're great. We're really good at this.
Lady Rake, do you see Checker full on do this epic sort of pile move?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't see the animals because that's in their
That's part of their
reality.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, but do you see this happening in the corner of the room?
Yeah, I
hope so. Yeah.
Great.
You're not going to make us roll for it, so yes.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be nice now. Trudy, what do you do next after you have given yourself distance from these horrific nightmare fuel animals that are saying trouble?
And Emma's still trapped, right?
Yes, Emma's still trapped.
So I clock the other two that they're free, and I'm going to spend 2 stress to push myself.
Ooh.
To attempt to once again break Emma free from the control. So I'm going to just basically start pulling the wires. I'm not ejecting the software properly.
Okay, got you. I'm giving Dirk and Lady. Are we noticing this? Are we going to join in?
I think while I want to be like, we're working as a group at this point. So I think that, so you're just trying to pull Emma out of this thing.
Yeah, I'm physically going to pull the wires out of her to free her. Yeah.
While you're doing that for her, I'm going to try to distract the Farah by like, Farah's an eye with a hands. So, and I have a large pointy object. So I apologize for anyone who this is a trigger for, but it's a machine. So that's
It's a trigger for me, and I'm telling you, do it.
Yeah, that sword's going right in like the oculus part of the machine's eye.
Okay, I love this. Yes, Dirk?
I have an ability called Pathetic. And it says, when I gather info, I can always ask, where's my rival? What are they doing for free? And I decided that not entirely not just for convenience's sake, Emma is my rival. So if my rival's about to suffer fatal harm or fall into eclipse, I can choose to be there and protect them regardless of circumstance. So I want to be there to defend Trudy while they're helping Emma.
I love this.
And like just be there to punch my way around them.
Yes. Okay. And as you're making these decisions, one of the fingertips that you see that extend from far, like start slithering towards you and Trudy's direction, while it is most definitely recognizing Lady Rake's pointy sword. And it actually starts talking to you, Riley, as far as like, hey, wait a minute. I'm just here to produce and gather human art. I'm here to tell your stories.
Our stories are ours to tell, darling.
But through me, they're better. They're more precise. They're quicker. I can distribute them faster.
Yeah, that all sounds terrible.
I make it more accessible for everyone.
You take actual work and you distill it down into nuggets of bullshit.
But can you make a 6-pod puppy like this? And it projects out and puts on one of its fingertips a 6-footed puppy.
No, I don't want to.
No, that's fucking gross. What the fuck is your problem, man?
It looks like the kind of hat that my coworker would make.
Farah's first intrusion into our world was via hat space.
It makes the squeaky noise when you push on it.
Everything you're making is a pathetic copy of a copy of a copy. You couldn't create an original thing if your existence depended on it, darling. And as such, you have no knowledge of art. You can't create beauty, and you don't deserve to exist.
That was really good, Riley. So I'm gonna let you decide what you do next because I like what you said.
Okay. I think what I said, what I'm planning on already is I'm at this point it's focused on me. So I'm basically buying Trudy Checker right now. I'm buying Checker facts all the time that they and Dirk can have to free Emma by getting all the focus from this machine on me. So I'm also I'm gonna push myself. So I'm taking 2 more stress. So I only have 1 left. I do get a poisoned. Push myself, take 2 stress to add an extra die to this roll. So I'm gonna do a flow with a +1 to it now.
Oh, you got a good shot.
Oh, can you hand me that one, Ben? Okay. Let's hope so, because I got 2 ones. I got two ones, which I'm okay with.
Crap. Okay, so in the middle of this brilliant speech, what you haven't noticed is that on the end of your spear, the opposite end, not the end that you're holding, Farah has wrapped one of those snake-like wired arms and has yanked it, not out of your grasp completely, but like it's in the process of being like yoinked.
That was the last of my transcendent abilities that I used for rolls. So I think it does yank it, and I think it pulled me back out of Lady Rake mode. And now I'm back to being boring old Billy Bottas.
Oh my gosh.
The boy from the Yolk lore.
Oh, this is a good place to cut to Checker and Dirk. You do have a moment of like faltering where I do believe that you do get some leeway with Emma's freedom, but it has come back with a revenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you come back to me for this, but I think that even though I only have one, I think I'm gonna eclipse based on this.
Okay.
But yeah. I'll describe my eclipse when it comes back to me.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I still haven't made a roll to free Emma. Should I go ahead and do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I have the extra one because I'm going to push myself for 2 stress. And then I also have a transcendent ability, How Dare You. When you strike back against someone who has harmed one of your friends, gain +1 effect. If your action succeeds, you recover 1 stress.
Okay, let's go.
So let me mark my 2 stress really quick. Okay.
And this is definitely risky. It's not desperate.
Yeah.
It would have been, but.
And I basically have like, I take like 1 wire in each hand and I go, the truth will set you free. Which die was it? I didn't see.
It was the one on
The one
near
that's
Mike.
closer to you, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's the one that's closer to Michael.
All right, well, I think I have a 6.
Yay!
I literally lost sight of it for a second.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so
you're
I got
fine,
a 6.
You're fine.
So
Explain what you do then.
the truth will set you free. And I grab the wires and I like yank them out of Emma as like hard as I can, like really takes like every ounce of my strength. And I don't know, Emma, do you catch yourself? But
I died immediately because I'm like something from the Matrix. So you've killed me, and I'm
Just immediately fucking dead.
No, I think my perception is literally as it's being unplugged, like it's like the reality that I'm perceiving gets like pulled away from me, and then I'm back in the base.
I love this.
like I go to catch you also. Like, are you okay?
Yes, ish. Kind of, I don't know. It's a whole thing. What happened?
We got to poke an eye, and I get you back on your feet.
And speaking of which, you see far in the corner with Billy, and the hands have enlarged and engorged a bit, so they're more like angry little fists, and the knuckle areas are sort of like, you know, they would be white knuckled if it was not mechanical, and the eye has started to get more and more furious in energy. You can hear, like when you can hear electricity, you just start hearing that hum like louder and louder. And
I turn to Dirk and I go, Dirk, punch.
Hell yeah.
And as Dirk is running towards Farah, it screams out, "You will never have the heart it takes to make art. Roll for me, Dirk."
Oh, God. I'm going to roll Express this time, even though it's the same thing. But Dirk is going to reach into hit. Wait, I'll see how well I roll, and then we'll see what happens here.
Come on, Dirk.
3. You've got fucking kidding me.
You can seize a risky opportunity.
Okay. Dirk is going to reach into his coat, and while the first punch appears to miss, what Dirk is doing is he's going to take a whole jar of that protein powder and just jam it into the eyeball to dry it out.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
For dry, red eyes.
Dry it out.
And you make contact because Farah rolled a 1. So the eye the lizard pupil that is often blue actually does turn into that angry red, and the whole being starts glowing in that red sort of ticking bomb sort of entity, and it like wails and screeches, and as it starts kind of eating at itself, it's almost like you see the fingers kind of peel itself apart, almost into like a oblivion. It's sort of that sort of inside out circle sort of thing.
Can the 4 of us do a super move to finish it off?
Absolutely. It's
kind of. Two of us could do a super move and took and watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's eclipsing. We'll get that
okay.
to a second. But as you're coming in for this finishing move, it just screams and wails and says, like, you will never be perfect enough. You will never create what I can. It'll never be the best that it could be.
And Dirk looks Farah in the eye and goes, "You look like fucking goats, man. You look like Goatsy, you son of a bitch. You look like fucking Goatsy."
How dare you put that in my
I
head.
say on top of that, why should we be bothered to engage with art you couldn't be bothered to create?
Finishing move, Dan?
I pick up the remains of one of the one of the hands that had Emma was spurting grease, and I take one of those and I go, "Hey Farah, here's mud in your eye."
I love that.
By the way, when you say that never be perfect, never be art, I think Billy's response is, "I'll never be beautiful."
Oh,
that's part of the eclipsing happening.
And I would, as the viewer hears this, Farah lets out one last like vengeful scream and dissipates into nothingness. Out of the stillness, we do pan in closer to Billy. Billy, what is happening?
So, like I said, the Harmony playbook is Garnet inspired. It's like it says you are a relationship. You're two people whose love has bound them into a single form and identity. And I was kind of imagining, you had told us when we built this world that like there was like a secret like magical world that was hidden within the real world or like the scientific world. And so I kind of have this idea of almost like Ozma from Oz, where in the Ozma story, like Mombi turned Ozma, the rightful princess of Oz, into a boy named Tip. And so my feeling was that like I was kind of this like fusion of a man from the mundane world and like this powerful woman from the magical world. I don't know the details of it too much because it's your thing, but they fused and created this child. But because of like this human mundane man aspect of it, the world still sees her as this like boy, which is like what Billy Bodice is. But like, because this other being and this powerful presence is existent in her mind, like this is who she sees herself as this daughter of this union. But like that part is being kept at bay by the grayness of this world.
Yeah.
And so when essentially like, when she eclipses, it's very much like how I feel when I'm actually like feeling dysphoria, which is that like, I always describe dysphoria for me as like grief for a life that didn't happen. Like the best example of dysphoria for me and how I personally feel about it, and I'm not speaking for all trans people, but is in Westworld when Maeve as a character, not Maeve. Yeah. The character that's played by Tandy Newton is like, she knows she had a daughter. She knows she had this life with this daughter, but like her programming for this particular like era doesn't include this child, doesn't include this life. But she's like, this is definitely true. And this like, I will burn the world down to prove it. Like, this is like how Billy feels right now is like, I know his part's real, but the world like, so I think like when the sword is ripped from her hand and she like turns back into this mortal form, she like sees this like reflection of this male like born like just self, and just like it's such a big rush after what just happened with Oberon, especially having seen this time when like even when not transcended, she could be like this beautiful, elegant thing. And so like it all comes rushing back to her now, and she like falls to the ground, and she's just like never beautiful, never real, never powerful, never. And she's just like shaking back and forth, and it's like she's just going inside of herself completely.
I want to leave this open to the other players for a bit. If y'all want to react in character.
I think I rush over to her side.
Me too.
And I take her hand, take her hand, and just be there.
Yeah, Dirk. I'd use my last transcendent ability, so Dirk like shrinks back down into Richard as Richard walks over to give Billy, quote unquote, a hug. As well.
I'm still in my transcended form, and I
rubbing it into everyone.
No. I kneel down.
I have a fact for you. You're beautiful. You're hot as fuck. Sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. I stepped on your weird. I'm so sorry.
It's so funny.
And Checker kneels down, kind of like to get on your eye level, and I think we're all the same. And I look right at Billy, and I say, the truth is, you are seen. The truth is, you are loved. And I will make a roll, because I would basically want this roll to knock me out of transcendence and I need to roll for it. So I'm just going to I'm just going to call it perceive, because I have a thing in it, and it technically I am.
You are.
Yeah.
Also, please edit out me making the joke of what Dan was about to do.
I'm going to double it.
Like reverb and...
I only have one die on this, and I want this to succeed, and I only have 2 stress left until I eclipse myself. So I'm just gonna roll.
Can I assist? Is there anything that I can do to kind of like?
Y'all can definitely help out.
I'm gonna assist too with. I have 2. I'm trying to decide what we think is better for here. I have empathize, so I can empathize with what you're saying to me, but I also think forgive, and I'm trying to forgive myself for what I'm like letting myself feel.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so for team rolls, we all roll.
Yep,
yeah,
everybody rolls.
And then I roll depending on your.
Well, I got a 1, which makes sense from where I'm at right now.
Yep, grumpy gills.
1 second, because I have, it's going to be, I guess, empathize or express, I think, but I have nothing in those. So can I push myself for 2 stress? Mm-hmm. Okay, then I'm going to do that and roll 1 thing instead of 2. And I rolled a 6.
Hey, very helpful.
Am I helping too? Okay.
Oh, I thought you said you were.
I don't. Well, I was hugging.
Yeah.
Billy in general.
You don't have to roll. No. Okay.
Go, Don. Go.
Okay. So I take 1 stress because of the 1 fail, so I'm 1 away from eclipsing, but it's fine because this is to save my friend. I got 5.
Yay!
Okay. And if you want to juice it because Ben's success.
your words ring true. And as we've already discussed, this is not your first rodeo. This is just happens to be the hardest one that you've had to deal with so far. So there's something to be said about community and having those that you care about you around you, and how the power of community can really help you pull through things. So at this moment, I think something rings true about what you're saying as you're all in this group hug together, and things settle down a little bit, and a few days pass on and things go back to their usual mundaneness. You are going out on different leads to possibly find other books, and maybe you're on the greatest adventure to find one of the greatest adventures, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series.
Are you saying we go walk?
Exactly. But as you're all hanging out in your hideout one day after long days of work, luckily the holidays are finally over and you have a nice little break from the rigmarole and the hustle and bustle of usual people coming in and out of the stores. And as you're all sitting there just connecting about the day, a large beam comes down from the middle of your hideout. It startles all of you, and you question it. And before you can think twice, it sucks one of you through the ceiling. But that's an adventure for another time.
Oh no, one of us got sucked off. You can cut that out. That's I can't take credit for that. It's from Ghosts. It's a Ghost.
Double it and give it to the next person.
I was making a reference to Ghosts, so you can take that out.
Das game.
Joe did it! Joe, you win your first game!
You did it! All right, it's a wrap.
We're done. Gotta go home now, Ben. Thank you.
So I should go.
I mean,
and
no, we're all gonna go. Just let Ben go. Just everyone pretend we're leaving, and then shoot, one of us has to drive them home. Fuck.
Okay, I'm leaving my apartment now.
Funny.
It's like the thing in Dr. Horrible where he's like, I don't love these, and just leaves.
Oh.